Okay, we're BGC Report. I'm here with Margrets Sick, who includes, and then from the left to the right.
Connor, play guitar.
Lane, I play bass.
Miles, I play drums mostly.
Ryan, I play guitar.
And then,
Dan, I sing and play guitar.
yeah. So guys, influences, and then left to right, and then Dev here. Influences as an individual for a band, like for the band, period.
Yeah, I listen to a lot of jazz, play a lot of jazz and metal. Probably Julian Lage is my favorite guitarist right now. He's a pretty hip jazz guy. Animals as Leaders, my favorite metal band. Don't really listen to a ton of Midwest emo.
I probably biggest influence for me was John Entwistle of The Who. And I listen to a lot of classic rock and funk. They're my biggest ones because they're huge bass heavy. So in terms of like influences for the band, not that much. Like I said, I don't really listen to Midwest emo too much.
Yeah.
I love playing with these guys.
I also play a ton of jazz. I try to incorporate that in a lot of our songs, even though a lot of our songs are not jazzy at all. But you can kind of hear that in some of them. I kind of use jazz techniques in them. My biggest influence, I think, are Fontaine's DC. They're a band from Ireland. They're pretty new. They're still like doing shows and stuff. Slow Dive is another one. Who else? Deftones, especially when we get like kind of heavy, or as heavy as we go. A lot of Deftones in there, like a lot of shoegaze. I put into that. A lot of like punk and like Rage Against the Machine. Another huge band for me.
Big time. I'm kind of wearing mine on my sleeve right here. We got Modern Baseball. Those dudes are kind of legendary for me. Also, fun fact, like this is my favorite tattoo, just because I meet so many people by being like, whoa, same tattoo. It's a great little way to meet people. This is Neck Deep. They're from the UK as well. This is the album art from their album Life's Not Out to Get You, which I am just obsessed with. It's like from 2015. They realized about halfway through, they were like, oh my god, we're an emo band and all of our fans are on Tumblr and crying all the fucking time. Jesus Christ, we need to write an album for these guys so they learn how to take care of their shit. And then they did, and it's really stinking good. But yeah, outside of that, I'd say like the biggest influences on me in terms of like what I'm watching right now are Arm's Length and Ben Kwan.
And then like, favorite individual. Dev. I'm so sorry, Dev.
Dude, trying to erase our lead singer.
Yeah. I'm so sorry. Influences.
So like I'm also a classically like jazz and musical theater type of musician. I did a lot of opera and jazz for like my vocal training. But in terms of music that influences the stuff that I write and that we all play together, a really big influence on me is probably Mom Jeans. I'm a really, really big Mom Jeans fan. And I've really been into Retirement Party and Pool Kids. They're both really, really cool bands that are up in the scene and are very, very influential to me at least. But beyond that, the main sort of songwriting influence I take from is a lot from like 80s city pop, I guess is probably the best genre for it. A big artist for me is this guy named Tatsuno Yamashita. That influences my whole like writing style and whenever I'm trying to come up with like progressions or stuff like that, and then I'll just like take that sort of Midwest emo stuff and put that into the like melodies. So yeah.
Yeah, so it's a lot of like everywhere. I like that. I think that's really cool. And then you guys like right now? Like, what are some of your guys' favorite artists or bands that aren't necessarily influential to your music?
I mean, Sheryl Crow is my queen. I love Sheryl Crow so goddamn much. I love that If It Makes You Happy has become a bit of an emo standard with Michael Cera Palin and Dikembe and a bunch of other bands covering them. And also, like, she has so many better songs that could be made into Midwest emo. This is a take I've given multiple times, and will probably give again. I'm a really big fan of her work. I don't know, I'm sorry, just got to get my soapbox for her real quick.
I mean, I'd say you guys, maybe. I don't know if you guys are up for it. I'd go. I'd say. What about all of you guys?
I really like the Trash Can Sinatras. I've been listening to them a lot right now. Same with this.
So good.
Yeah. Same with this band called The Cleaners from Venus.
Oh, yeah.
A lot of these like British guys from like the 80s, or like not British, but like UK guys. That's kind of what I've grown up listening to, and those are like the two more recent-ish ones that I've been really diving into.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's really telling. We did a Halloween cover set for, I think y'all were at the show.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Smiths.
Yeah, we played the Smiths, which I feel like is so just true to us. Like,
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
yeah, that was actually Connor's first show with us.
Yeah, because that was what day? That was
It was.
That was like Thursday of Halloween.
October 27th, right?
Oh,
Was it?
maybe.
Yeah.
Where
that
was it?
sounds right. Yeah,
Where
was
it was at Manifesto.
The 27th, yeah.
Was it?
Yeah, I think
I don't know if
my
I was
favorite
there. I
moment
was
there-
at Reeler on the 27th.
That might be
You
it.
said,
Yeah.
take
There was a
this.
lot of shows that night.
shows,
That
yeah.
was that. I mean, I fully remember. Like, I don't know, there's this other fantastic guy in the area. His name is Hugh. He runs Collective Grown Booking. He's in like 5 bands.
Yeah.
And I like very vividly was like, oh my gosh, dude's also planning a Midwest emo cover show for Halloween. No one's gonna show up to mine. And then it was like probably our biggest show anyway. So
That's fire. And then what are your guys' like favorite artists that are outside of influence?
Tool. Tool, and I've been listening to a lot of Michael Jackson lately.
real.
Yeah.
No, I like a lot of
The
things.
big lines are so fucking good.
For both bands. I mean,
Yeah.
Michael Jackson just never ceases to hit some. I mean, there's this. I listen to Earth Song all the time, and there's like this really awesome bass part, where the bassist will just do these really crazy fills out of nowhere, and you're like, you know.
Yeah.
And then, I mean, there's no other way to
Just
describe
stay
it.
face.
other than-
Yeah.
And then for Tool, it's like I admire that band a lot. They've been with me since high school, and I still listen to them now. I also think it's just like so fun, some of the bass lines that they play, and it's also so fun to headbang to like when I'm alone in my car.
Yeah.
I really like this guy. He goes by Planning for Burial. He's like this HVAC plumber as his day job, so he only does like one show every 6 months. But his whole thing is like he'll have these loops pre-saved on his laptop. He'll just like click a button, and then he has this wall of amps behind him on the stage, and he'll just go crazy with like the most disgusting tone you can imagine.
Is this like a local thing? Is this?
It's local to. I'm from Philadelphia, so it's
Oh,
local
okay.
to Philly. But
Got you. Wait, what's his name?
Planning for Burial.
God, Philly DIY is just so cool.
That sounds really cool.
Yeah,
that's
it's
sick.
pretty sick.
So
Yeah.
wall ants.
Yeah.
That's the dream.
And shoot, what's your guys' favorite song to perform live?
I don't know, Deb, what's your favorite?
Oh yeah, wait, we didn't ask you your favorite.
Oh shit.
Oh my god, I keep asking.
This
what's
guy,
your
this
favorite-
guy!
Yeah, I look so
Body
professional.
voice is like totally fine.
Dad, you should just jump in when you feel like it.
Yeah, just here. You know what? I'll hold you. So
You
I'm
can do
like,
Dev
I'm
first.
looking.
Yeah.
There you go. Okay.
Feel so safe in your hands.
Yeah. No. Yeah, see. But no. Favorite artist band. That's outside of influence. Yeah.
Outside of influence, man, you know, I've really been on jazz funk fusion, and so I've been listening to to a lot of this band called Cassiopeia. They are so fucking good, guys. Holy shit. The bass lines are so gross and like such a good mix of just like
Impossible to play.
rhythm and like upbeat tempo and just like it's a really great band. I would highly recommend listening to that.
Yeah, and okay. Now I am everyone. Okay. What was I asking? Oh yeah, favorite song to perform, and we can just go in any order.
Should we do Dev first? So don't forget.
Yeah, you know what? Yeah, Dev, you're first on everything now. All right, yeah.
I really like performing. Probably, I don't think I can believe you, or
That's my song.
or maybe Ashley's. Yeah.
I liked that one. Did you guys remove the original one from Spotify?
Did we?
We didn't remove the original one. We
It's just-
removed the single version.
That's right.
Oh, that's what it was. Cause I was looking for it because it's like one of my favorites, and then I saw like I still find it.
Yeah,
like,
that's the same
Yeah.
recording,
Okay.
same wave file and everything. Yeah.
Okay, I didn't know if that was like slightly
We
different.
needed to do that for like.
For some reason.
Oh, to get the lyrics on there.
With putting lyrics up on Spotify, so like we have to go through a service called Music Match, and in order to do it, it works really fucking weird if you have songs that are the same name. So like I would try and upload the lyrics to Ashley's, and it would keep going to the original one on Huntsman's Creek, and the timing wouldn't be synced up. So I had to fucking change the names, and then it would be registered, and like it was a whole fucking thing. So yeah, that is the same song. We just had to differentiate the name. That's also why Shahada has a 2.0 after it as well too. Yeah.
Huh, I didn't notice that one on Shahada. And then yeah, okay, now you guys. Yeah.
I like our red wine cover.
Yeah.
Either that or Ashley's.
I
Oh yeah, our cover is really fun.
yeah, it's fun. It's fun. I don't know. Shit.
And we can always like. Come back.
Yeah, come back to me. I
Okay.
gotta think about this one.
I think mine is definitely Shahada.
That's a fun one. I really like $7.77. That was
Yeah.
that was the one where I put like my entire guitar knowledge, which is nothing compared to the other dudes in the room and in this call.
Yeah.
But I put the entirety of my guitar knowledge into that guitar, and so I don't know, playing that one, it's a real pride point for me.
Yeah, and you know, like if you guys were to cover any song at all in the world for this band, like if you got to pick what song you covered like next show, what would it be? Dev, we're gonna start with you. Forget it.
Oh man, to cover any fucking song.
Any
ever.
song for this band,
God.
whether it's in the style or not. Just, I mean, you should probably specify if it's in the style or not. Yeah.
Okay, well, there is actually a cover that I've been like trying to work on to get us to do. I've been like trying to transcribe it into our tuning and like figure it out and shit. But like, so it's by this really small Japanese band called Sasquatch, and they're like a Japanese math rock band. And there's this really cool song by them called Summer End. And oh, I want to play that song so fucking bad, dude. It's really unique because the lead singer of the band, so the band is Japanese, and the lead singer doesn't speak any English, but really loves the way that English sounds. So he's just singing a bunch of fake English gibberish. It's so fucking cool, and I think it would be a really cool idea to cover it and put some actual English lyrics to it. So,
Oh, I thought you were gonna say like, oh yeah, I speak gibberish. Yeah. No, I think that'd be good. That'd be like your opening and your closing, right? It's the same song, just one's in gibberish. Yeah, do it at the end of that, like really mess with someone. They're like, didn't they just play the song? No, it sounds different. But I don't know what they're saying.
Just change the key and sing you.
That's
Yeah.
it. That's it. Yeah. Throw a capo on there.
All right. What about you guys? Any cover at all?
I also have my answer for
Okay. Yeah. I was
songs on
gonna
stage
come back to
too.
that too.
But any cover, I've always wanted to play the Freebird solo.
I mean, you
Ironically.
get it into Midwest emo, just like
Yeah.
a little bit.
I really want to play that. Like,
Lane wants to be the guitar playing the solo.
I do. I really want to be that
So I have a
guitar.
guitar play like the other solo, like the one like under it or whatever.
Yeah, well, it's like 3 guitarists playing.
Three. I just
Yeah.
3 of them.
They,
So
like,
we're gonna set up the
alternate
2
the solo.
non-guitarists for
The
it.
solo.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like 3 different guitarists playing the solo, and then they trade off basically.
Huh.
I think. And my favorite songs
Two at
to
the
play. What?
There's always like 2 guitars going at the same time. I think.
Yeah, I know. It's weird because it's like you have the underline, the main one that's like. And
then one's, like, following almost.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like not response, but like just follow. Like I don't
Yeah,
know.
it's almost like a delay pedal, but it's another person.
Yeah. But my favorite songs to play, when I remember how to play them, are.
Fuck, isn't that true?
This is a running joke because every time we practice, I go, okay, how does this work? But I always like my favorite fast song that we play is $7.77 because I get to like just rip really fast 8 notes on the bass.
Yeah.
Defense Mechanism is awesome when I remember when the chord changes are happening. And Ashley's is great to do like a bass solo along with the guitar solo. So, yeah.
Oh yeah.
And then
Your cover song.
right covers, right?
Oh, shit. I think All the Dark Horses by Trash Can Sinatra would be a cool song because there's a lot of like.
Oh, that would be so sick.
Yeah, especially like the guitar thing at the end. I did a little bit like something like that in I Don't Think I Can Believe You, but also like the drums is really cool and like the bass is really sick. And just like everything like vocals, all that part, every part of the song is really sick. So yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Is it me too?
It's me last.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh no, because you were talking about another cover earlier. That's my bad.
No, you're good. You're good. Yeah, me and my girl Cheryl Crow.
Yeah.
Yeah. Any one cover. I've been like on a real deep dive into like the '80s punk scene in LA recently. So I don't know. As for right now, it could probably be a different answer in like a few hours.
Yeah.
But "Wild in the Streets" by Circle Jerks, I think, is such a good song, and that's like. I don't know. My favorite thing is like when a crowd becomes an audience, like that moment, and that song is so just like in your face. Everybody's moving. You're going now, and like I don't know. That's what gets me excited.
Yeah, no, I like that a lot. Like, what are your guys' like, experiences with the scene in these specific stories? Just an overview. Those are good.
What do you mean by the scene?
Local music scene. So anywhere Puget Sound. So from Bellingham to Olympia, that
Cool.
area.
Fire.
Yeah.
Wait, quickly, I just want to double check, Connor. What cover did you say? I don't remember.
Oh, I didn't go. I don't think.
Oh, you got Okay, because you went first, so I thought we were.
Oh.
No, I'm
no,
forgetting
you're-
everyone.
You're good.
I'm really tired today. I swear.
I'm really tired today, Ryan.
Okay, oh, I also thought
Wait,
I had my
I don't
glasses.
get
I was
it.
gonna fix.
No, so it's funny because he said.
Oh! All right. What was your cover?
You know the band King Crimson?
Yes.
I do. I
Really
do.
good.
I think I'm pretty sure I've heard of them.
I hope you.
I'll check my Spotify and it'll be like, oh yeah, them. Yeah. You know what? I'll check it right now
Which
as you're
one?
saying this.
I like that song Starless.
Yes. Oh my god, it's
Yeah.
so good.
It's like
That
12
one
minutes
makes me
long. It's
cry.
so stupid. It's just like one long solo for like the back 7 minutes or whatever.
As it should
It
be.
makes me cry.
Let's hope that
I
goes.
wonder if we did fucking like in the court of the Crimson King or something.
Oh my gosh.
I know them. Okay.
Yeah, I would hope so.
Yeah, I've seen that album cover. Okay. Yeah. Now we're good. We're good. Did I forget anybody? Okay, so now experience. Oh, yeah. Okay, Dev spoke. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Experiences with the scene. Whoever wants to hop in first is fine. Stories and reviews, whatever.
When I was 19 years old, I got a fake ID so I could go see punk shows, and I went.
I don't know if we can put this on. Just bleep this out.
Okay. Yeah, it's definitely never happened before. No one uses fake IDs ever.
Yeah. Just like anytime he says fake ID, we just
bleep it
out.
Bleep it out. Yeah,
No
they'll
one
get
knows.
the context clues.
Yeah, no one will know that we're saying fake ID. Also, like, block our mouths. The viewers won't know what we're saying, but we
Yeah.
do.
But there was
Deep
this.
fake your voice.
I did.
But yeah, anyways.
Yeah, but no, I remember I went out. I think it's got a different name now, but it's down on South Tacoma Way. It was called the Plaid Pig at the time.
I think it's called Airport now.
No, it's similar. It's down the street from the airport tower.
Oh, it's how many are there?
There's 4.
Oh my god.
There's 4.
I didn't know this. I only go to Real Art.
There's Real Art, there's Airport Tavern, there's the Edison across the street, and then there's this one, which is just a little bit further north.
Okay,
but
gotcha.
it's still on South Tacoma Way right there. But no, yeah, I very vividly remember I went to go see this one punk band. They were called Motorboat. And the right the bass player dude was awesome. Dude was wearing like a mini skirt and fishnets and like black lipstick and started the set right. He had like one of those like 6 packs of tall boys that are like connected by the little like plastic rings or whatever.
Yeah.
So dude,
The cat. Hey, Carter, are you okay?
But the dude, he put a little, he popped one of the beers out, started drinking it, and then put the thing as a counterbalance to his bass, and it was hanging on the tuning peg of the bass for the rest of the set. And by the time he was done, he only had 3 beers left. And since then, whenever I drink Rainier, I'm like instantly back in that moment.
Yeah. I think that's amazing. You guys have any stories?
Dude, I remember like the last Manifesto show, Raccoon Taxonomy.
Yeah.
Dude, I remember like they had a bunch of their friends pull up, and they're all in like high school, and like I thought they were all gonna like leave like the second like they were like their band was gonna be done, but then they all stayed and they were like so much fun. They were super cool. I just remember that being like that was like the best Manifesto show in my opinion that we played because it was just they had so much energy.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I was like so impressed. I was like they were better
yeah.
than like
Raccoon Taxonomy's something. I have my thoughts. I
They seem intense, but they're fan like
Yeah.
that was. I think that's the
They're
only time I've been like
partiers.
afraid of the audience.
Yeah,
like,
it's just more of their like I've just had some stuff with them. It was
real.
definitely like yeah. You know what? No, I'll say it. We're a leftist organization. If you're not man enough to say that you stand with the left and that like you know free Palestine and stuff like that, you should call yourself a punk band. I think that's something. Exactly. That's why I loved it when you guys at Manifest and that stuck with me. The at the end you're like, oh yeah, and free Palestine. That was some. I liked that.
Yeah.
I remember
Fuck
that.
fascism.
Damn straight.
As you should, because if you don't have the balls to do it, then you shouldn't call yourself a punk band, emo band, alternative in general.
Well,
You
and
know?
more than that, like I think like what we do with like the planning of shows and stuff like that, like that like is so much more to me like the work of politics than like posting an infographic on Instagram.
Yeah.
Like I don't know, like because it's not just like leftists and punk showing up to our shows. It's indie rock. We know that we have a wide audience. There's like probably once in a while a conservative. And if I can get that conservative to dance in the same mosh pit as a trans woman, and that conservative to walk out of there and be like, oh shit, I think we're all humans at the end of the day,
Yeah.
that's when change happens. Like,
I
that's
think,
it.
Yeah, I firmly believe that. Yeah, I think it's just the only problem is when they're calling themselves alternative and they're
Oh, sure.
they're
They
like,
want
oh,
the
I'm
points, yeah.
conservative and goth. Okay, well, no, you're not. no, you're not.
Like, yeah, no, it's fucking gross.
Yeah, I mean, you know, and speaking of, you know, people who, like, are a little, like you were talking about, like, the conservative in that pit, people who aren't usually used to, you know, certain, things of
Ideas,
alternative,
yeah.
I mean, we were talking about, earlier, before this interview, we were talking about real art.
Mm-hmm.
We were with Stereoplague, and this is nothing bad about Stereoplague.
They're great guys.
They're
Great guys.
They're great guys, great music, great band in general, right? It was their audience, and it was just at Real Art Tacoma. Nothing against Real Art Tacoma. I love Real Art Tacoma. We go there all the time. Me and Carter go there all the time, right? But there's this one guy. We're in a mosh pit, right? The mosh pit. They refuse to go in the center. They refuse to let us in the center, to mosh. It's this big group of people who just refuse to move. And so we mosh in a corner, essentially. The closest, the right corner.
Two-step and couldn't barely move our fucking elbows.
I know. I was like, dude, I can't do anything. I'm scared of I'm gonna backhand somebody. I can't move.
God, that sucked.
Yeah, it was bad. It was fun, but it was not as fun as a normal pit, right? Anyways, and we're doing this. A grown man. Keep in mind, I am in high school. Looks at me. He's like, "Hey, stop pushing people and beat the shit out of you." I was like, "Hey, we're moshing over here." He's like, "Man, just shut the fuck up. He was trying to be kind of nonchalant about it afterwards. He was like,
Gross.
"What are you
Gross,
doing?"
gross.
Right? It was this whole thing, and we continued moshing. It was nothing too bad. And then there was a lady who somehow brought her beverage out there.
Just wild, because the whole alcohol thing too. But
Yeah,
sorry.
I don't know how. They're usually really good with it. I don't know. It was just that night. It's just, you know what? Tom wasn't there. Tom, I don't know if you even watch these, but Tom, we love you. Okay.
We love you, Tom.
Yeah, Tom, you're great. But yeah, it's just with the scene, and it's usually great. The only bad experience I've ever had was that night, and I don't blame that at all. On the venue, on Stereoplague, they're both great. I love them both. Just that one guy, that one dude was an asshole, and then that one lady, I don't blame her. Whatever, she's tipsy, whatever. Just
Yeah.
People are it's intoxication, right? But yeah, and you guys have any stories at all, or has it been just pretty?
The first show that we ever played in Seattle was at this place called Sunset Tavern, and it was a 21 and up venue, and all of us in the band at the time were over 21, except for Miles, and so we had this really funny moment where we show up, we unload our gear, we're talking to the peeps, and we're like, oh yeah, so can we just hang out in the green room and just come out when it's time for sound check and stuff, and they're like, oh no, your drummer has to wait outside until it's sound check and then until you guys go on.
Yes.
So meanwhile, while we're backstage, all getting fucking ready, Miles is out in the fucking car by himself, and we are going out there in increments to check on him hey bud, you good?
That's wow. Hey, how was that for you?
Dude,
You didn't think of that? I feel like that would have been the first story we told.
Yeah, I walked in, and then I put all my stuff down, and they're like, oh, you gotta go. And you gotta come back at the sound check. And I was like, oh, okay.
Oh, so they knew you were under 21.
Yeah, we had to tell them. It's a law.
Okay.
But then we walked back in. I walked in for sound check, and I was like, all right, well, the show starts in 20 minutes. You're probably good. They're like, nope, you're back out. So I was back out for another 15 minutes. And then I played the show, and then I had to leave after the show, so I didn't get to stay and watch the other bands.
They really
Which is a
weren't
real
like-
bummer,
I
too,
had-
because we had
I had X's on the hands, too.
Yeah.
So they would have known that there was no alcohol in them before, I think, but whatever.
Well, and also
Yeah.
we had to sit down with the dudes at PNWK after that show too, and I don't know, the dudes were super duper impressed with Miles, as
Oh, really?
everybody who sees us is. They're like, wow, that drummer of yours,
They
you
were so into Miles, yes, and then we were like, oh yeah, we'd love for you to talk to him, but he could be in here.
they kicked him out.
Oh, that's funny. No, that's.
We're giving Connor that experience next.
Yeah. All right, what about you guys? You guys got?
Well, I was gonna bring that up, but
Yeah.
I did something that Dev didn't mention is that 10 minutes before the set, we were all in
all
Miles'
hanging
car.
out in the car.
And we all just sat together before our set.
Yeah, that's
That was really sweet.
That was really cute.
in solidarity. Just
Mhm.
yeah.
Protesting.
We were like, well, fuck, dude, we don't want to just leave Miles outside. So
Yeah.
we
They were like-
listen to music.
I felt like leaving a dog in the car.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, yeah, but no, I mean, we were talking about like politics. I mean, we're trying to get more political as of the new regime,
Sure.
right? I mean, I don't know if you guys have any like statements about like currently what's going on. We might have to be careful with how we like.
Yeah, so
our
as
things that are on
a
TikTok.
publicly elected official for the 27th district, I've got like two things. A, it's bad, but it can get worse, so like, count your blessings. B, get involved at the local level. Here in the 27th district, we've got a really, really cool Housing for All initiative that's getting pushed.
Yeah.
Every single election, there is going to be something on that bill. I lived in Missouri during the last administration as an openly queer dude in high school. It sucked. I got the shit kicked out of me. And also, looking back, the things I remember aren't necessarily, I mean, obviously you've got a couple traumatic memories in there, but the things I mainly remember were like getting together with my friends, and we were, you know, really, really into the whole common sense gun control movement. And like, that's what I remember. So yeah, keep the hope is I think my like big thing, which I don't know if that's a basic message, but I think it's probably the most important.
Yeah.
I think a lot of people are a lot smarter than you want to be.
And then it became
Like, you know, tariffs be what they will. It's probably going to suck for a while economically, but like having this community, you know, you can rely on, whether it's going to shows and, you know, just letting loose for a while, or like, hey, I need a place to crash for the night, or I can't buy lunch today. Can you help me out? Like it's nice that Tacoma is like such a blue collar city that's just natural.
Yeah.
Like you have all these organizations that are just working hand in hand just to help everyone out. Yeah, hang in there, man. They'll be all right.
I love how the general message. Oh yeah. Oh, Dev has something.
Dev always has something.
Oh yeah. Dev, spit your shit.
I mean, fucking Connor took the words right out of my mouth. Like, on top of that, just want to say big shout out to like organizations like Serve the People Tacoma, like fucking Tacoma Mutual Aid. Like, those are just like some of the organizations that Connor's talking about that are all like actively working for like communal solidarity and like community just like support. You know?
Yeah. Oh. Uh-oh. Oh, okay. Well, he's back. He's back.
Or like, oh, can you hear me?
Yeah. No, you just cut out for like a second. If you just want to like go back to like your last sentence, I think we should be good.
Okay. Yeah, those are just like some of the organizations that.
Okay. We're back. We're back. Okay. We cut Dev off for a second time. Or however many times we cut you off, Dev. I'm sorry. We'll send you like a box of chocolates. But yeah, no, you were talking about mutual aid programs in the greater Puget Sound area.
Yeah, no, I mean, like, Connor basically said the whole thing. I just want to give some shout-outs to some organizations that I work with personally. Tacoma Mutual Aid is a big one, and so is Serve the People Tacoma. They're just, like, really, really great. Yeah, that's all I wanted to say.
Yeah, and, well, I mean, I know you guys have, like, a bunch of stuff to get to. I think that's it, you know. It's been Puget Sound Report. Bye-bye.
Ciao.
I don't know. Here, is there another one up? There we go.
Go.
Okay, we're Puget Sound Report. We're here with Margrets Sick. Woohoo includes, and they're just like, oh yeah, wait, I didn't. I always do that. I never explain it beforehand that you're supposed to introduce. Okay. You guys are gonna introduce yourself.
Okay, is Dev going before or after the rest of the band?
Dev should go first.
And I'll hold
No,
up.
Dev should go left.
Yeah.
Dev
I think you guys all do that, and I'm like, and Dev, and I'm like, okay. Okay, we want to restart with that?
Yeah.
Okay.